us.Now.
Broadcasting live from Houston, Texas, and around the world. TV host, best-selling author, and radio personality Brad Gilmore brings you a collection of conversations with stars from movies.
Matthew McConaughey.
Brad Gilmore.
Mark Wahlberg.
Hey, how are you?
The one and only Sydney Sweeney joins us. Sydney, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Tom Hanks and Robin Wright in my favorite movie of the year. Guys, thanks so much for joining the show.
Oh, thank you.
Well, thank you.
Jessica Alba and Lizzie Mathis. Ladies, thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you.
Kevin Costner joins us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Television.
Jimmy Fallon joins us this morning. Jimmy, how you doing, my friend?
Good morning. Thank you so much, Brad, for having me. I appreciate this, bud.
One of my all-time favorites, Vince Vaughn, joins us right now. Vince, thanks, man.
Oh, great to be with you, Brad, and great to be talking to Houston. Good morning to you.
We got Owen Wilson. We got Judy Greer. Thanks for joining the show, guys.
Thank you.
Jay Leno joins us. Jay, how you doing?
Hey, Brad, what's going on?
Music.
Lola Monroe.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
The legendary frontman of AC/DC, Brian Johnson, joins us right now. Brian, how you doing?
Good morning, Brad. What looking to talk to me funny lad.
Megan Trainor.
Thank you so much, Brad. You're awesome.
Paris Hilton, the infinite icon herself, is on the show. Paris, love the film.
Thank you. I'm so proud of it.
And more. This is The Collection. Now your host, The Boat.
Brad Gilmore!
I'm so excited to be joined by one of my favorite television personalities of all time. I've maybe watched every hour of television this man's ever produced, and he's here to talk about the best picks in American history. He's one of the American pickers himself, Mike Wolfe. Mike, how are you, sir?
I am doing really well, man. Thank you for the opportunity.
Look, I've already watched the first episode of this show, and I don't know if y'all specifically made it for me, but that's what it feels like. Because when you talk about James Dean, you talk about all these great parts of American history, these small little finds. What a phenomenal concept for a show. It must have been so much fun to work on this thing.
You know, it really was. It was different for me, though. I was in a studio shooting it. I'm speaking to camera. Usually I'm waist deep, in a lot of stuff. But I think what's cool about the show, like what you just talked about, how it was made for you, a lot of people feel that way. I think this is a show about all of us, even if you don't understand the history of James Dean's car or the history of the Batmobile, whatever it is. These stories really pull you in visually. And one of the things that I do every morning is I pray to find the words. How can I find the words to describe these things that mean so much? These stories need to be continually told. So thank you for the compliment of you getting excited about watching it.
Well, no, absolutely. But you know what's smart too is you throw out a name like James Dean, somebody who everybody knows, or the Batmobile, or any of these pieces of American history or icons of American history, pieces of iconography, that Americana that we all love. That brings them in. The name brings them in. But then, when I'm thinking about just a part of James Dean's motorcycle that was, or car, that was in a vault somewhere, found it in a box. That's the history part that I love. And for you, that must have been also so much fun to actually be able to peel back those layers and find out all these things that maybe you didn't even know.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, some of these stories I've heard in the past just because I'm in the industry, and they're what I call pick and folklore. These legendary things that that sold for a tremendous amount of money. James Dean's story is interesting because so many people have said any part of that car, the car itself, was cursed. I really feel like we bring energy to these pieces. For someone to pay what they did for the transaxle of James Dean's car, that's energy that we're bringing to the piece. And it's an interesting opportunity to talk about that one piece of the car to then focus on the whole story. It's what I call hands-on history.
Oh, and that's exactly what y'all are able to do in this show. And for me, I was curious. So for these particular stories, are they coming to you with these ideas, or are some of these things, like you said, these are picker folklore, and you're like, hey, I really want to put the magnifying glass and the microscope on this particular topic, or is it kind of both?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit of both. I mean, obviously, the people that I'm working with are used to making television. They're very good at what they do, but I've been in the industry for, almost 50 years now. So, we're bouncing ideas off of each other. It's collaborative, I don't take my executive producer title lightly. I want to be part of the story, the decision making of what's relevant and what's not. I mean, a lot of the things that they thought of that they wanted to cover for other episodes, like about electronics and space related stuff, that's not my wheelhouse, but I still love telling those stories because I want the show to be something for everybody.
Well, and I think that's the best thing about it, right? Like some people, maybe they go to Starbucks for a cup of coffee, but when they're in there, they'll get a scone and a muffin and they'll buy, Barry Manilow's greatest hits or whatever the case might be, right? You bring them in for one thing, but then they stay.
I love me some Barry Manilow.
And who doesn't, man? Who doesn't? But they come in for one thing and then they stay for all these other interesting ones. Throughout the season, was there one particular one that you're the most excited for people to learn about?
I mean, I grew up with Star Trek, and we're going to be getting into that, like Captain Kirk's chair, the original chair, how it was found, what it realized when it sold, the price of it. I've always been one that wants to collect pieces of things. So like a favorite TV show, if I can had the opportunity to buy a prop from that or a piece of clothing. There's so many stories that we've covered. You're going to hear me talking about a lot of things that to be honest with you, in the 16 years that I've been on American Pickers that we have not covered. Because the things that we're covering on American Pickers are things that we're actually finding. Okay, so this is different because we're choosing story to talk about. Where on Pickers, we're in a barn and we're just and a lot of times on Pickers, we don't find anything at all. The story and the legendary experience that we're presenting is the person themselves in their space.
Well, that brings up a great question because you talk about all these pieces of television memorabilia that you love, and I know you're a motorcycle guy and things of that nature. Now, I've never been wading through the farmed houses and these storage units and finding all these incredible things, but I do my picking on eBay like everyone else does, right? And I have three things that I go after. I go after Back to the Future memorabilia, anything from Gilmore Red Lion Oil Company, because my last name's Gilmore. I love that stuff. And anything
that's expensive stuff.
That's good stuff, and it's expensive stuff.
Yeah, Gilmore is Gilmore's like royalty when it comes to Petroliana.
Why is that?
There were so many small manufacturers back then, and people loved the logo, they loved the story, and they were around for a very short time before they got bought out. And so, visually, it's stunning when you look at it, whether you're looking at a gas globe or a sign or an oil can. So it's always been something that people search for. I want people to watch this show and do a U-turn when they drive by a garage sale, because here's the reality of it. If you're making minimum wage in this country, which so many people are doing, right? And you can buy something at a garage sale for $3, $5, and you can sell that for $30 or $50, you're working for yourself, you're doing something that you love, and you're making more money. You're making decisions on your own when you're making the decision to buy it, and then you're making the decision when and how much to sell it for. I want people to be inspired to treasure hunt again, because that's how we preserve all of this stuff. It has to matter.
Well, you're right, and that's what you're doing on this show as well. History's Greatest Picks. Mike Wolfe joins us this morning. Mike, thank you so much for the time. Big fan of yours, so this was a treat for me.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for the opportunity.